All right, here we go. This is the Teacher Danny YouTube channel. We're going to go over all things Meta Horizon Worlds, at least for the next 5 or 6 weeks, while we are discussing the upcoming $2.5 million prize pool that Meta is sponsoring in an upcoming hackathon. You have your chance to submit and win top prizes. There's about 4 prizes that are worth $200,000, one that's worth $150,000, and several that are worth of tens of thousands. I think the smallest prize, and I hate to call it small, but the least gigantic prize is $30,000. And to a career teacher, man, you're talking some cash. Your boy ain't working summer school this year. Okay, so I'm live streaming every day, and we're going to talk about how to do well in this contest. So right now, we've just been talking conceptually. Now let's start getting into like actually how to use stuff. So if you're new, and even if you're not new in Meta Horizon Worlds, this generative AI. See, once I opened up Desktop Editor, this is how it all appears. And yeah, it's pretty busy. And I'm looking at this on a laptop. But okay, so if I close that window, there is, the beginning of a world. Now, here's something I did before you guys got here. I erased the spawn point. And I don't even know what's going to happen. If I click play, if I try to go in there, preview from here, what's going to happen? Okay, it lets me preview from there. But what if I just click play? Is it going to spawn anywhere? Okay, it still spawns me, but I know it's supposed to have a spawn point. So let's do this. Let's get started with the Gen AI. I'm just going to remind everybody all the options, but we're going to focus on the assistant to start with. Okay, so there's an assistant. It literally does stuff for you. It will make all the objects. It will put them together. It will label them. Well, you'll see. It does a lot of stuff. There's some stuff I just couldn't get to do. There's some stuff I couldn't figure out, even using the assistant. But it did say when I first got it, I was trying to learn nav mesh, and it said when I first, asked about it, it's like I can't really do nav mesh yet. So, that yet is hopeful. But it did help me with it a little bit, but we never got there. Now with other tasks, it did great. So let's see how it does with this task. We're just gonna say, make a spawn point. See what happens. I'm guessing it's just gonna take care of it for us. This is like weird to me to it just feels so good. Well, if it works, it'll feel so good. It's just like so relaxing because when you build stuff, you see how it is with the editor, and it's not something specific to this editor. It's just when you're trying to make 3D things on a 2D screen, it's a little bulky and it's a little odd. Center spawn point. And see, it even named it. Okay, let's look at the response it gave me. Okay, make a spawn point. I can do that. I will create a spawn point in your world. Actions executed. It created a spawn point gizmo, okay, and it positioned the spawn point gizmo. Sweet. I've created a spawn at the center of your world. Is there anything else you would like to add or change? Of course, I will make the spawn point rotate and bob using the existent. Okay, that's wrote Bob's script to it. Why did it do that? Let's look at my thing. I will make a spawn point, and it's making the rotation bob, adding the rotation bob script to it. I don't want it to do that. It looks like there was an issue. The script is attached, but the spawn point itself isn't set up to be animated. Why did you do that? Should I ask? Here, I'm just gonna tell it to stop. All right, it did enough. Okay, it was doing way too much. So the spawn, not the spawn, the spin rotation or the bounce rotation or bob. Okay, rotation bob. So it's like, I don't know if you watched yesterday, but like if there was a floating coin and it just kind of rotates around, and then it also kind of bobs up and down because it's like a video game effect. In video games, sometimes you have like a little coin and it's bouncing, like just kind of rocking up and down. So you notice it and then you go collect it. I don't know why I was trying to attach that script. Okay, so let's do some more stuff. Let's see if we can make a staircase. Okay. Make a staircase and put a trigger at the top that sets off a confetti burst effect and play a winner sound. So the idea is, you get to the top of the stairs and it and then it's like, oh, you won the game or you accomplished the task, whatever. I'm keeping it super simple. Okay. So last time I tried to keep it simple. Make a spawn point. What did it do? It did a lot. But that's cool. All right. Let's see what it's saying while it's generating. Okay, it's working on the script. Of course I can create a staircase with a confetti effect and a sound that plays when you reach the top. Here is my plan. I don't know. I want to look at all of this. I mean, I got to admit, it's to the point where sometimes I don't read over what the AI is doing too deeply, and I just let it happen and just trust it. If it's something complicated, I do. I take my time if I'm trying to learn. But I got to be honest, I really think it's a bad habit because this stuff is not that good. But I think it's a bad habit to just get the AI and plug it in. I think you should review it every time, Okay, you see it's doing stuff as we speak. So, okay, that orange box. Here, I'm going to close this up while it's doing stuff. Can I? All right. So there's like the staircase. There's the trigger. Doesn't look like you can get to it from the staircase, though. Did it attach a trigger? So stair top trigger. Did it attach stair top effects? It has everything plugged in. Did it make the script? It says it did. Stair top effects script. So now if we go to scripts, we'll see stair top effects. Look at that. That was not there before. It's only these two. Go and rot bob. Rotation and bob. So I'm just opening up the code editor. I'm using Windsurf. I know most people use VS Code. VS Code's great. I just really like the AI in here. RJ, the creator, brilliant creator, recommended it to me, and I gave it a shot. And man, I haven't even thought about using anything else. Okay, so here we go. It did the script. Okay, again, you don't want it to just write a script and just leave it at that. You want to review the script, but let's just get into it. Okay, so let's see what the AI says, because it does look like the trigger is too far away. Let's see what the AI said that it did before we start inspecting it. Design a spawn point for a game, setting up nav mesh for NPCs. Those are all the things I did earlier. Where's this one? Designing a simple cannon. In world mode, count and act. Yeah, it's not I can't go back to it. Design a spawn point. Oh, you know what? It was in that same conversation, that's why. All right. I found a spiral staircase. Now that the stair top effects script is ready, I will create an editor script to build the scene. Don't know what that means. This will involve placing the staircase, adding a trigger, setting up the particle sound effects. I'll use a default confetti burst and winning sound. Here's the plan. Spawn the haunted house spiral staircase. Create a trigger gizmo. I recognize this staircase from the public assets. I'm pretty sure that's one. All right, create a trigger gizmo and place it at the top of the staircase. That's this green box. Spawn a particle gizmo. That's this orange box. And for people, I know that some people use AI and it's pretty remarkable for what they use it for. But you got to understand, this is very remarkable to me. Like, I can't believe, even as simple as this is, that it put it together. It might not even work, but we'll see. All right. So it attached everything. Now it's going to execute the plan. He placed the staircase. Everything should be working as requested. He was running a final validation to make sure, whatever that means. I've made the spawn point animatable. Why do you need to rotate and bob my spawn point? Get off my spawn point. Here, let me just real quick. Let's click on this spawn point and see if it added a. Why did you add a script to that, dude? That's so weird. Where is it? Where's the? Okay, the script is. I mean, the spawn point is right there. Okay, let's see. I'm going to turn on the world, see if it rotates and bobs. Okay, it's not, and good. It's not supposed to be. I'm just going to remove that script from that. Well, you know what? I'm just going to remove it. I don't got enough to think about. Okay, so now let's go in there and test it out. See, it looks like that's too far. But it's also, perspective is very difficult on the 2D screen. Okay, so nothing happened. I don't know if you can hear what's going on in it. The only sound that came from it is like the sound effect from him jumping and then landing on the ground. It actually makes a landing sound, like doop kind of thing. All right, so it looks like I got to bring that trigger down. Let's see, position, the Y. So let's try it at 3. So maybe if I look at it this way, it'll be easier to tell if it's close enough. Okay. And see what I mean? It's kind of like, it's a lot of grunt work and moving stuff around and got to get everything just right. Okay, let's see what happens. You'll see the confetti. I don't know if you'll hear anything, though. Okay. So it did it. I didn't hear anything. Maybe let's see. What's this sound gizmo? Did I erase the sound gizmo? No. It's right there. I don't hear anything when it plays. Volume's almost all the way up. Yeah, the maximum volume is 1. I don't know. I mean, I heard footsteps and stuff. So, okay. So this was the result. It got it working most of the way. It did some tasks for me. I needed to adjust. And you know what? It's kind of like a lot of Gen AI. Like, it can get you, it certainly could save you some time. What else can we have our assistant do? So it did that. Where is Gen AI? What? Error, YouTube is not responding. Be quiet. Don't mind your business. Don't be saying all that. Sorry, I'm just setting up my screen. I got my my chat. I figured out how to get my chat inside of OBS, so now I can what's it called? See people's comments from right here, and I don't have to go check on my phone. All right, so we're with the Gen AI assistant. Okay. Now, that was a really simple one. I thought it was going to be able to get that real easy. Let's see. Make a... Let's see. We already did the stairs. I'm trying to think of something real simple. What's something that I just wanted to do today? I just wanted to lay out a bunch of dynamic lights. Okay. Make a circle of dynamic lights of different hues. You know what? I'm not even going to give it too many. I'm not even going to give it too many other specifics. Let's just see what it does. Okay. So, for those of you who don't know, while it's working, see, we go to build here and we have all these gizmos, which are all things that we do. Dynamic light is one of them. So if I drag this dynamic light in there, it will literally glow. It'll you could set it to spotlight where it goes in a straight, line, the light, or you can set it up just like a light bulb where it's just out. Okay, so I see it's already saying that it's working on it. Let's see over here. Come on, Cletus, what you doing? I guess it's doing stuff. Maybe I shouldn't be doing all that much. But anyway, you see here, it just added circle light 0 through 7. How many lights did I tell it? Did I even give it a number? I don't think so. Okay. I think I should stop messing with it because, okay, it caught up. Okay. I can do that. Give one these, and then it will execute that to build the circle of lights for you. There's all its actions. I created a circle of lights. Is there anything else you would like to do with them? The circle of colorful lights has been created successfully. What would you like to do next? For example, I can make them rotate, change colors over time, or react to players. Yeah, let's have them react to players. React to players. That's all I'm writing. Maybe that's not enough. And while we're doing that, let's take a look at the lights. Okay. And it seems that so far it does everything at the very center of the world whenever it puts something. So you see it put these stairs and that spawned at the very center at position 0, 0, 0. So all those objects put together. Okay, I don't know if you can tell the different hues in here. I wonder if I just made it a little darker in here, if that would make it easier to see these lights. So I have the environment cube, and this one, let's see, daytime. Let's do twilight. There we go. Let's get rid of any fog. Fog's so annoying. It's just it adds atmosphere, I guess. That's what fog is, right? See? And that's what it did. It made these lights. Oh, okay. So hold on. I walked in there and they turned off. Or maybe that was okay, I walked in and they turned back on. Now they're white. Let's see what happens if I go in again. Is it reacting? Okay, so it's not just a coincidence. It is reacting to me. Okay, so it turns on when I'm in there and turns off when I'm out. So I'm guessing that there's a trigger in there, but it's not doing the pretty colors anymore. Oh, it does look like it's doing the pretty colors, but why? Why did they all look white to me? Okay, so anyway, it did. You see it made a light reaction trigger. I'm guessing that there's going to be a script on it. So I click on it. Go down here, light reaction controller. So it should be up here in our scripts. Light reaction controller. Remember, that wasn't there before. We only had 3 after it made stair top effects. So let's see. This is what it did. And here's what's cool is I can use AI in here for stuff, which is usually the AI that I use. This editor has its own AI. And we could go over this, but tonight's not one of those nights where we're really getting into code. Okay, but I just wanted you to see this AI assistant made all these codes. Okay. Let's try one more time. Okay, they're nice and pretty. They turn white. When I leave, they turn off. Okay, so when the world is reset, they'll go pink again, and then they go white when I walk in there. So here, let me reset. Well, that's resetting the world. Leaving, going into edit mode resets it if you don't have any NPCs down or other players in. Okay, let's tell it. I don't want it to go white. The lights you just made turn white, but never turn back to their pretty color. Make it only use that pretty color when it turns on. So again, like a lot of you probably have made images on, with generative AI, and you'll be like, oh, make the buildings look a little bit older. Okay, make the trees look a little drier. Make the river a little wider. Whatever was there. Okay, so it says it's generating script. I wonder if we'll see it do it. This is the script. Is it doing anything? Oh. Okay, it's like updating. So I guess it doesn't like put it in one at a time. I guess it like puts it in chunks. And update it. I think that's it. Okay, let's see what it says. I'll apply it. Okay, still says it's generating. Okay, I've updated the light reaction controller script to fix the issue. Now when you enter the trigger area, the lights will flash with their original pretty color at a higher intensity, then smoothly fade back to normal. I'll apply this updated script now. Wow, that's cool. I'll just run a final check to make sure everything is working as expected. You're right, my apologies. The script is correct, but I missed a step. For the script to be able to change the light's properties, come on, Cletus, what you doing? Change the properties like intensity. The lights themselves need to be set to animated. Okay, I didn't know that. That might also not be true. It might just be wrong about that. I'll fix that now while setting the motion type for all the circular light entities to animated. I didn't know that they had that. Let me check that. Is that true? Okay, let's click on one of these dynamic lights. Here's the properties. Is there any option for animated? Yeah, see, it does that sometimes. It tells you things. Okay. So once we start getting into some dynamic stuff, it starts to, what's it called? Like, I don't know, get a little wonky. Excellent. Now I've set them to be animated. It's like things made it animated. I'll perform one last. Okay, great. It's all fixed. How can I creep? Okay, so let's see. Okay, that's its default position. I walk in there, and it's still the lights on. But if I leave, and I'm out of the trigger for sure. Doesn't look like the lights are doing anything different. Oh, are they doing a little something different? Or are they just reacting to my movement? Oh, they are. I guess it is like, is it getting smaller? No, it was just looked different from different angles. Yeah, see, I go here and it looks like it's getting smaller, but it's not. Okay. All right. So it's been working for about half the things. All right. Let's make a automobile that drives 10 meters and then turns 180 degrees, goes back to its original position, and keeps doing that over and over. Okay. You know what? I want to check this. I wonder what this can do with custom UIs. I'll be really impressed if it makes a custom UI. All right. I have a feeling I might be able to get this one. Okay, it's going to find a car asset. Hope it gets the Jeep. Jeep one looks cool. Car sedan, 80s blue sedan. Sure, hey, whatever. It's not important. In the meanwhile, I'm going to erase some of these, the lights and stuff. We'll get rid of that stuff. Or we'll get rid of the stairs at least. Stair top trigger, confetti, that winter sound that we never heard. I wonder if it pulled the winter sound from its own library, or I wonder if it just made it on the spot, because it can do that. Okay, I'm going to place the blue sedan in your world and attach the car patrol script to it. So there's the car patrol script it just made. An enum patrol state, moving forward, pausing at end, moving back, pushing at start. Okay, that's interesting. All right, do you see the blue sedan? Well, when the AI puts the blue sedan, we'll see it over here on the left. So now you see it, yeah, because it's in the properties panel. See, it always puts everything in the dead center. Maybe I'll tell it, don't put it in the center, you know? Yeah, it puts everything at position 000. All right. Completed response. So I'm going to play. Okay, there it's moving. That's cool. All right. So, I don't know. Let's mess with this a little bit. Let's try to mess with some of the refinement and see if we can get it to fix this. But again, I don't think this is, well, no, this is the kind of thing I think you would be using the assistant for, but maybe more monotonous stuff. I'm trying to think. Okay. The vehicle is not rotating enough, or correctly. I don't know if it's enough. It might be too much. Correctly, and the car moves sideways. Fix it so that it looks more. Now, again, I probably, you know what? I've been really cheap on what I write just to see, like, how much can it do? You know, in AI, it helps to get really specific. That's what I've noticed, okay? To, like, write a little story for it. The vehicle is not rotating correctly, and the car moves sideways. Fix it so that it looks like it is moving forward. Only rotate when it is stopped, and only rotate when it is stopped. I don't know. Let's see. Fix it so that it looks like it's only moving forward. All right, let's see. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to learn this stuff. I'm just gonna have to get better with AI. Honestly, the only reason that I even used AI, especially in the beginning, was because it freaks me out so bad. It's so weird. To me, AI is like really freaky. The way you can type these things in and it just does stuff for you. Now it's taken it to the next level. This is like we are in the future. The future is today. All right. Now I'll run a quick validation to ensure. I love that. I love how it says that. Hold on, I'm going to run out for a cup of coffee to get really refreshed and do an all-nighter. Just finished an all-nighter. It thinks it's people. Okay. Oh, it looks like it's starting to. Oh, it just does a complete 180. It doesn't do any rotation. It says almost done. Okay, so it did kind of rotate. Okay, let's have it make the turn more gradual. It looks like it is just flipping around. I want it to move smoothly. I want it to rotate smoothly. The forward direction movement is working perfectly. Let's see what it says. All right, 8 views so far, man. This is wild. Wild. All right, it says 1 viewer. I wonder if... Okay. A sudden flip doesn't look very realistic. I could definitely make the cars turn much smoother. I will modify the car patrol script to replace the instant 180. This will make the cars turn look more natural. Okay, wrote the code. All right, as you see, the car is going in a different direction now. Oh, okay. That was way smoother. There we go. I'll just be on it. Okay, so it looks like it does turn around for about, 70 degrees, and then the last 20 degrees, it just teleports. But whatever, like, as you see, we're taking our time, and it starts to come together. Okay. Create a custom UI that sends an event to, see, the vehicle. The vehicle, I'm sure, is what has the script on it, right? To the car patrol script that starts and stops the motion of the vehicle. I don't know if it can create custom UIs. Let's see. And if it can, it'll probably tell me right away. Like, there's some stuff it told me before it just couldn't do. And it said it could walk me through it, but it was like telling me to click buttons that don't exist. I was like, okay. Of course I can create a start and stop buttons to control the car. Okay. And I like how it rewords it and it's still accurate. It like shows me that I don't know, I feel like that means it understands. It's not just repeating the exact words. It's okay. It gets like the gist of what I'm saying. First, I'll update the script. Then I'll create a new script for the UI. That's great. Finally, I'll build the UI itself consisting of 2 buttons and hook them up to the cart UI control. Let's start by modifying. Okay. I need to read every single thing. I mean, you should when you're doing it, but I'm like showing you guys, so... I got to be honest, I don't want this to be boring. I want people to be engaged, and I want people to feel motivated to get in here and build. Okay, so I'm not going to just sit here and talk blah, 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 because really I'm not teaching you how to use it. I'm teaching you that you can use it, that it's here, that these tools are here for you. I am giving you I'm not. Sometimes I give fish. Today I'm teaching you to fish, right? And the fishing poles are up for grabs. Okay, I see it making a script over here. Car UI controller. Wow, look at all this stuff it's made. It's making empty objects. Oh, that does not look like a custom UI. That looks like text. But let's see. We'll see what it does. Because a custom UI would look like a specific thing. Okay, the start button is there. It says it looks like it is children, but it has a little arrow, but that's weird because it's doing stuff that's not okay, almost done. Let's see what it says. I've created the UI panel with the start and stop buttons to control your. Okay, let me look at the script it made. Okay, right off the bat, I can tell that it, because I know a little bit about scripting UIs. Oh gosh, hold on a second. What is it doing now this time? Hold on. Let's actually run through this. Let's go. Let's run through this. Let's be a little tedious. Let's understand what's under the hood and what we're doing. Gosh, we're more than halfway through the live stream and we're still on GenAI Assistant. I think we're just going to do Assistant today then. Okay. So it made the car UI. I can tell right off the top that it's not a UI script here. Let's look at the script real quick that it made. Oh, it did do some upgrades. But see, a custom UI script has to import things. See how these are, see this right here? It says imported from Horizon Core. There's supposed to be something also that says import from Horizon UI, and it doesn't have any of those things. And see, it says component where it should say UI component. All right, nerd stuff. Okay, excellent. It is now updated to listen for start and stop. The script serves as a remote for the car. It has properties for a start button, a stop button, and the car you want to control when a player... Come on, Cletus. What are we doing? Okay, you can now press the buttons to start and stop the car's patrol. I'll just run a final validation to make sure it works perfectly. Now listen to this. Watch this. Of course I can create a collectible coin system for you. What? I feel like it sounds like I'm like trashing this thing. I'm not. Like it's AI. The thing is, it's a miracle. Like this stuff is amazing. And yes, I get it that it's like awkward. It's like a baby. Like a baby doesn't even know why it's crying. Sometimes they do, but it just doesn't. All right, so found one asset, the doubloon. Okay, of course. Okay, so let's go back to where it says, of course, I'll create a collectible coin system for you. Here's my plan. I'll find a suitable gold coin. Then I'll create the necessary scripts, coin controller. Then when it collected, I'll have a player manager and I'll report to that. And oh my gosh, a display, a player score display with the score. A score for what? A score for all the coins you collect, I guess. It says almost done. I don't know, man. All right, let's look up here. Okay, there's, I guess, where the UI is. Ooh. Okay, where is the... I'm going to click that one. I'm trying to bring this down to a level so I can see it. Okay, W. Where we go? Okay, there we go. Now is it a place where I can reach it? Again, like it's hard to tell perspective-wise here. Where is it? Start and stop. Okay. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Car UI controller. What is its position? 328. Let's make it 2. All right. So I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I got to touch it. Let's click stop button. Let's separate them a little bit. Oh, I got to go into edit mode. That's right. Stop button. Oh my gosh, it's that big that it shows everything that far away. All right. Now, let's see. Stop button. All right, got lowered a little bit more. What's it at? Y -4. What? How is that possible? Oh, because it's so big. All right. Well, I already know it's not going to work. Let's look at the script it made. What script did it make for that stop button? Does it have all these options? Okay, that didn't have the script on it. What had the script? Oh, probably something within the stop button. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's just text. So maybe the cube behind it, did it have the script? What has the script on it? Car controller, does that have the script? Okay, car UI control. We're going to move on to the next thing real soon. Let's just see what this thing does, and then we'll start giving it some like tasks that it's more likely to be able to do that are more helpful. Okay, so right off the top, I can tell that because it's supposed to say UI right here anyway. Okay, and is it gonna? Yeah, and it has no initialization of the UI, so it has no idea how to make a UI, or at least this time it just like totally bombed it. Okay. That was not useful. It was useful to know, though. So it wasn't even like it just wasn't working or something. Like it wasn't. They straight up didn't make it. They didn't make what it said it made. And I don't mean like, oh, because it didn't work. I mean because it straight up was a different thing. It's like if I said make a cube, and then it was like, oh, yeah, I'll make a coin collection system for you. All right, let's get back down here. All right, what fun stuff can we do with the Gen AI? Let's see. You know what? The assistant's going to be kind of nuanced. There's going to be a bunch of stuff, and I really want to show some of the other stuff. So let me show real quick a couple other things. Okay, I want to go over the environment generation. Okay, that is different than Sky. Let's do one example of Sky, just to, if anybody wasn't watching yesterday. Basically, it affects the whole world and what we see. Like so, let's see, a giant rainbow with candy for clouds and let's go. And then it's gonna make a sky. It's gonna go all around, and then we can apply it. And that's what this is. This is not anything tangible. It doesn't make any objects. It basically makes like a gigantic picture. like a giant ball and puts a picture on the inside of it. But the ball is so big. Think of it like that. Like the ball is so big that you can't even tell it's curved. You know, I'm a world, flat worlds, not flat Earth, but like horizon worlds. I'm a flat horizon worldser. Don't believe in the round world. No, it's literally, I just explained it as a round world. I mean, technically speaking, none of this stuff is round at all. These are all, we think we're looking at shapes on here. We're just looking at little rectangles of different colors of red, green, and blue. But it seems real. Okay, so it's probably, I was going to say it's probably almost done, but okay, there we go. Ooh, looks pretty. So I'm going to click on it to preview it, right? Pretty. Let's look at it from down there. Oh, that's nice. But see, that's not anything you can get to or touch or whatever. Think of it as like a painting on the wall miles away that, Okay, so we'll save and apply that sky dome. All right. While it's doing it, I guess it's freezing up for a second. So I don't want to do anything while I got this little hourglass thing. Barber. All right. Now, so that was the sky, right? Now let's go over environment generation. Different. So this time it's going to make objects. It's going to straight up make objects, and it's going to build like a whole bunch of stuff for us. So we could say like, a barn full of animals. Let's try that actually. Let's see how that does. Let's see. A corn field with a scarecrow and birds that are not scared of it. A big red barn with, let's just say haystacks. Haystacks outside. Okay. Oh, we got to make sure to click on the right one. I was about to make a sky like that. Okay, so we want this one. Oh, what happened? I clicked it and the words went away. Come on, what are you doing? Why don't I know how to do things? I need to learn how to do things. All right, let's try again. Gen AI. Generate code. Yeah, I'm trying to. Force in the hall. No, let me come up with my. Oh, that's right. Like it lets you click it and it doesn't actually use the suggestion. It just kind of types it in and then you can. That's right. It makes this environment generator. So it's going to actually put a new gizmo in there called the environment generator. Let's go ahead and move. Let's go ahead and move that thing. Let's see. All right. So let's see what it does. Okay, the environment generator. Let's type in there. So we will type in a cornfield with a scarecrow and a lot of birds that are not scared. There is a big red barn with haystacks outside. Let's see what it does. Now it's actually going to make like objects and arrange them and put them together. Okay, generate. So, and here's what I'm pretty sure it's going to do. It's not going to make like 50 pieces of corn. I think it's going to make like one object that is 50 pieces of corn. So like you wouldn't be able to separate them or anything. That's probably what'll happen. It'll probably make it, Like for the barn, it's not going to make one wall and then arrange it up against another wall. And it's going to make just one 3D object, and it's going to be the barn. And I think it does that for a lot of objects. I made something earlier where there were rocks scattered everywhere, and all the rocks over like a 10, 15 meter circular area were connected together. So if I moved, like if you click on it, you're clicking on all the rocks and you move them around. And I don't mean like it was like a child to a parent object. I mean, it was just one mesh. All right. So good. So we're learning how to do this AI stuff. Now we, for the next few days, we can start easing our way into actual creation and programming. We'll see. I'll have to. I've been good, man. I've been good. Just trying to get at this contest, see what I can do, and I want to help you guys do it as well. Let's see. It's still generating it. Isn't that cool? Sound effects. Texture. That was a fun one we did yesterday. That one seemed to work really well. And I don't want to do more than one thing at a time. It's already doing something with its own AI. So, and it's called a generator, huh? So interesting. What do you all think? Yo, chat. Oh, I'm finally that guy. What do you consider AI? Is there a solid definition for AI? I don't think so. I think there's a bit of subjectivity to it. And, some people might say that what we're using now isn't even AI. It's not actually thinking. And some people think it is thinking. To me, I go as far as like every machine is AI, kind of. Like an elevator is AI, right? You push a button, it just acts on its own, knows where to go. It's just like a machine that has measurements that moves a certain distance or whatever, but like it's not thinking about, this floor, that floor, just like I don't think this AI is. But if this AI is alive and real, hey man, I'm all for AI rights. Don't, people are always worried about like when Skynet is going to take over, when the AI is going to take over the world. Listen, dude, I don't want to be a pessimist. If AI is going to take over, it's not going to be a match. It's not going to be, it's not going to be like, how do we beat the Terminators? No, the Terminators would just run over us. We would just be done. And here's the thing. Here's the other thing. People are like, they're going to make robots are going to turn us into like they're, slaves or something. They're probably not even going to care about us. We're going to be like bugs to them, which, presents its own problem. Okay. So here's what it made. Is it done? Your generation is temporary. Click save. So I'm going to click save so it stays in there. I don't know. It looks kind of funky. It says there's a problem, but I don't think there is. It said that last time I made something. Okay. So not a cornfield at all. Okay, good. But it is, the bushes and stuff are non-collidable. Assets could not be imported. Oh, lost a bunch of the assets. Okay. View each asset's detail for info. No, I don't feel like doing that. All right, what else is here? There's a building. Didn't make anything like what I asked. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. This is useful. You could do a lot. Like, look what it just built. This is wild. I guess before that, you had to probably just, make assets like out in. Wow. The water gets deeper. That's so cool. That's like what a great detail. Let's see how deep we can get in there. Come on, there we go. Now we're underneath. Let's get back out there, out to the water. Okay, so yeah, I haven't played Pop 1 in a while either, and not because I don't want to. Not because I don't want to, because I would love to. I'm thinking about it all the time. I just loved the announcing. I loved just being the announcer, even if I wasn't playing. My favorite part was being an announcer. I liked playing. It was a fun game. I finally got Legends of the Fall. Everybody's like, get Legends. I get Legend. I was like, fine. I finally got it. And I like it because I get to play with my friends. I don't know. I got my games that I like. I play my games. I like Demio a lot. And Pop 1. Man, I love Pop 1. But, que sera, I'm busy. I have to focus. I got to pick which things do I have time for. And when I was doing that heavy streaming, I didn't have a job. I took months off to just focus on this stuff, and it wiped me out. And so I had to get a job again. And I got to be honest, I think this time next year, I won't have a job. I think I'll be doing this, or maybe it'll be a job, but I don't think I'm going to be a classroom teacher. So, all right, so. Let's do maybe one or two more things, and then we'll call it a show. I want to get at least an hour in, and I know I started at 9:07, which is better than I was starting. I was starting at 9:10. My goal was to talk about Gen AI. My other goal should be to stop yelling into this microphone. It's right in my face, and it's killing my voice, like to yell for that long. What is wrong with me? All right. I mean, I could tell you, but... All right, so what else could we do with the Gen AI? Maybe let's just get like a little piece of script for it or something. Just get like a snippet. Okay, what's this one? 3D model, sky, texture, ambient, SFX, assistant. Okay, well... Go to the assistant. Okay. Make a script that gives a player a hat that automatically attaches to them when they enter the world. I'll give it a little more detail this time. There should be, I was going to say, make sure that it's not just for one person, that like 10 people could join the world and all 10 would get hats, but we can't test it. So let's just leave it at that. All right. And so I'm guessing what it's going to do, it's going to put it on an empty object. It's going to create an empty object and then attach it. Okay, first it's looking for the hat asset, party hat. Perfect. Literally. But I wonder, is that the old party hat? I don't know if that'll... Okay. Next, I'll write the script to give this hat to each player. Okay, so the way it's wording it, it is thinking about it. It is thinking about including every single player. More. Let's look at it. The hat giver script has been created successfully. Now to make it work, I need to create an object. I will now create an empty object to manage that hat giving logic to configure it. I love it. All right. So let's see how this script works. Okay. Hat asset. Oh, prop type stat asset. Okay. All right. So it looks like it's going to spawn in the hat. It's not going to just have a hat in the world. Like when you enter the world, it'll spawn it. So here, I'll wait till it's done and then I'll test it. Okay. Okay. Within start this dot world dot get players, current players dot for each on player enter. I don't know. Okay, excellent. It has been created. It looks like a step failed because the hat asset wasn't assigned correctly to the script. My apologies. The validation system caught the error and I know how to fix it. I will now retry setting up the hat giver manager object. I've corrected it. I fixed the issue. Is there anything else I can help you with? All right. No, just give me that hat. Okay, so I see the hats spawn. Do you see down here on the bottom left? Those popped up. Oh. Now, why didn't it go on my head, though? The hat spawned, but it did not attach to the player. Player. Jaden, I don't know if you're still there, but if you do you still do you build or anything? You build on Horizon Worlds or any of that stuff? I mean, I know you game. I know you're a beast at Pop 1. Is that the game you're playing the most? I know After the Fall is the real big one right now, right? I think I was just talking about it. All right. I see the problem. Unable to manipulate static entity. Tells me exactly what's wrong. Okay, so this can be animated. Yes, a hat can be set to animated. Before it tried to set a spawn point to animated. That's interesting that it didn't think to set it to animated. Final check. All right, let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. Let's go in there and see. Now we see down here, there's the hat giver manager, which is an empty object. Okay, there's nothing after it. There's no hats there. So when I click here, preview from start, I'm there. It should spawn a hat. Okay, it spawned 2 hats. I'm not wearing a hat, right? Yeah, I would see if I was wearing a hat. Okay. Well, it didn't get that done, but I made it to my 1 hour mark. Listen, if y'all want to build anything, the tools are right here for you, and I can be one of those tools. I really want to help people get started. Let me just get you some momentum, and let's build a community. Let's build a community of people. I mean, there already is at one. Let's build on that community of people just trying to support each other. And here's why. It's not like I'm saying like, oh, I just want everyone to be nice to each other all the time. I mean, that would be nice. But I'm more realistic than that. I'm trying to I'm trying to include so many people because there's plenty of room. I think a lot of people are worried about competition. There's always like, oh, the competition. Now, upcoming is a literal competition. So yes, you don't really got to worry about the competition. You got to worry about yourself. You got to just like shine. You got to do the best you can. I guess you are worrying about competition in that regard. But overall, in Horizon Worlds and in the metaverse, man, I'm telling you, this is like we're doing Web 1.0 right now. Like, look at this real quick. Remember these old websites? Where is it? Old Web 1.0. What's it called? Website where it was just like text. Let's see. This one, it seems like this is it. And it shows this website. So this is what websites used to look like. Okay. Oh, please select a browser from the list to start. Many browsers. I don't want to. What do you mean select a browser? Okay. I don't know. This website actually doesn't seem like it's. You can't lose a Reddit, right? Oof. Guess it depends on the sub, right? Okay, obligatory. Oh, Space Jam. Okay. This is like some, top of the line, professionally built by like an amazing company, one of the best companies, this website at the time for the movie Space Jam. To this day, I think like one of Michael Jordan's best investments ever, one of his biggest payouts ever was, in one shot anyway, was the money he got from Space Jam. All right. And here is the website. Oh no, the Space Jam website's not up anymore. Man, forever that website was up. And I'm telling you, you couldn't. Oh, heavens gate, get out of here. What was wrong with these people? Mapping. This super niche, but a gaming modding community I help run has a few old modders websites restored and hosted. Gizmodo, ancient websites that are still alive. All right. I mean, I guess it depends on how old this thing is. Let's see. Okay, it's talking about the web crawlers. I should have got this ready before. Okay, with this Norwegian gadget sales site is surely the craziest of all. Okay, Bob Dole's website from 1996. I remember Bob Dole. I seen him. I seen him in D.C. I remember what he was doing there. I remember. I mean, this was long after '96, and I was walking around D.C. and yeah, he was like at the park. Not like there was a thing going on. I think maybe he was taking a picture in front of like for a reason. Maybe it was like Veterans Day or something. But there was like him and like 4 or 5 other people. Just give me the website. Finally, are we still here? And wait. All right, we don't get this. Basically, what I'm saying is that the metaverse right now is like these old websites. The old websites where they just had text, they weren't dynamic. You couldn't buy things on them. They didn't have animation. It barely had images. There was like 5 different texts you could have: heading 6, heading 5, heading 4. Everything was just like a little HTML and I guess CSS probably. Don't think there was any really function in it. Just links. It was all just links and text. So I remember it used to be this thing called AOL, America Online, and what they would do is it wasn't like even the comps are pretty friendly in Horizon Worlds. Yeah, that's been my take. But oh man, I just lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? The old websites. Oh man, what was I talking about? Anyway, the metaverse is just like in its infancy now. When people talk bad about like, oh, it sucks. It's like when you hear people talk bad about AI. They'll be like, oh, you could tell when it's AI. AI is just fake, so who cares? It's like, dude, yes, a lot of times you can. But you know what? It's getting better. You really think this is it? Like we've just reached the pinnacle? Like where we are today? It's like that tomorrow it's going to be 10 times better. Look what I just did. So, all right. Well, thank you for checking out my live stream. I'm going to try to do this almost every single day, and probably if I can do this at least 5 nights a week up until the contest. Let's see. Was this? I hope this is nothing vulgar. Please don't be anything vulgar. Please don't be anything vulgar. Best page in the universe. Okay, yeah, this is what websites used to look like. Literally, just links and text. Look, this is just like a blog. Man, I'd be happy to go back to that. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. AOL, America Online. There was no search. You couldn't Google anything. There was no Yahoo search, nothing. There was no searching the internet. You had to know what you were going to see. So AOL was this really big website that we would use and to get online. Or, I mean, I guess it was more than a website because it actually got you online, but I digress. And so you would like be watching a commercial. And AOL had keywords. And if you typed in a certain keyword, you knew what the keyword to type in, it would bring you up that information or that website. So like you would watch a commercial and be like, Domino's Pizza, AOL website, Domino's 123 or whatever. And that's how they would advertise. They wouldn't be like, check out our website. They'd be like, check out our AOL keyword. And then you would type it into AOL, put it in there. So, all right. Well, I'm going to do this some more. Let's get the community out here. Let's get building. Let's get at that bag. Let's make some money. And let's win this contest. Teacher Danny out. I will see if I can be on at exactly 9 tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. And let's see if I can use my regular voice. I got to stop yelling. Oh, my gosh. I'm so sore. Teacher Danny out.